The MoMA Museum has made several contributions, the first one being that it's one of the first modern art museums in the West, meaning that they focus more on new progressive tendencies in art, which meant giving artists like me, for example, a platform to show their work in a place that's other than a gallery, which leads us to the second contribution. This new trend that Momo inspired in appreciating modern art made it so that artists could become famous during their lifetimes, contrary to before when post mortem was more the norm. The last contribution I am going to mention is that, in comparison with traditional exhibition models based on chronology, religion, discipline, the works are displayed by theme, which gives more flexibility on who enters which category, helping the diversification of artists in each exhibition. For example, in this exhibition, Greater New York, these two artworks were there. We can see that one of them is more neutral and is a photograph with more of an expressive theme on a riot, and this other one shows us a painting in New Yorker Chinese descendant culture, which is more bright and has a different theme completely.
As a collector, I can say that the works of the art found in the MoMA are extremely unmissable when it comes to see to the museum. We can see there are very important art pieces such as Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, one of the most important pieces of art of the artist. I think even the most important. In the same way, we can find the Monet's water lilies. These water lilies are extremely important because there are only 250 painted pieces, and it has more value that several Monet paintings were caught in fire in the 50s. You can also find Andy Warhol's pieces of artists, the Campbell's painting. Maybe if it's the most important because it makes like many people talk about the name of the artist as one of the first to create the marketing with art. Another word that it's extremely important to see is because it's a great exponent of the surrealism and is Persistent of Memory by Salvador Dali, which is an extremely important painting in its gallery, since its strangeness of melting clocks making it, as I said before, the greatest exponent of surrealism. So in this museum, we have like too many paintings too valuable that is important to visit at least one time.
Get my attention the installation from Rafik Anadol. It is an exhibit of a growing tendency merging the creative process along with digital technologies, which at first seem antagonistic, but it is paving the way through a new path for making art and also establishing the standards for the creative community. It also provides a good example of the importance of art in the formation process and demonstrates the well-deserved place that the cultural work has in STEM, now called STEAM, as it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math. The artist uses bright colors, patterns, and shape to resemble the natural and first irrational, but yet beautiful, the behavior of a blooming spring or marine ecosystem. The author put great effort into adopting the detail from complex figures, which for us critics makes sense considering his career in digital design. He also utilized computational tools like algorithms and artificial intelligence that in a way uses the technology to help understand human mind, which at first looks composed merely from disorder, but after thorough analysis it shows the complexity of the human body, and also the efforts from mankind to try and recreate something beyond recreation.
Well, the job as one of the conservators here at the museum is basically to ensure that the pieces are handled safely, as well as ensuring proper transportation, as you can imagine. Initially, when the department was first founded in 1958, it focused only on conservation of paintings, but it has grown to include the staff and facilities dedicated to the conservation of paper art, sculptures and objects, photography, and time-based media. In addition to this, we do further research on collections, learn about their history, and even how they got here or what exactly the painter did when he was doing his artwork. We do certain tests with equipment, as was done recently with the piece The Red Studio by Henri Matisse in 1911, and after its analysis by more fellow curators, we were able to determine such incredible things as that behind all that red, there were previously other colors that covered this red canvas. As well as with the painting The Sleeping Gypsy, where we could see that the paintwork went through various treatments by those who had this piece. In the same way, we take care of the documentation and get more information that is not seen with the naked eye.